Okay, there it is. Sweet. All right, so this goes over here so that I can read this. And all right, are you guys ready? Sure.
Sure.
Am I ready is the question.
Sure. What's about to be?
What did you do?
I'm
There we go.
really terrible at writing backstories until I get to know my character.
Hi, everybody.
I have ideas.
We are now live, guys. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Adventure University. And I am your host. I am JB, and this is going to be a new way to play D&D, or at least a new way to create your characters in D&D. Currently, at this point, some of them, all of my players have just their race and the name, and everything else is up to the dice rolls. So we'll start with our players, starting with you, Kali, if you would like to introduce yourself and how long you've been playing, and then we'll just go around the board.
Hi, I'm Kali. I am a D&D neophyte. I have been playing probably, I don't know, like a year and a half now. And I'm excited about this game.
Okay. Cottontail.
Oh, hello. I'm Gabe. I am familiar with D&D, and I've played for a while. And I played with a number of folks here and who will be here. And I forgot the other questions we're supposed to answer because I wasn't paying attention.
That's how this game is going to go, guys.
Whoops.
Oopsie poopsie.
Ronan.
Hi, I'm Chris. I am brand new at D&D.
This is your first campaign, dude. I'm sorry.
First campaign.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'll do
Trial
my best.
by fire.
And El Gemma, or Gemma, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
You can call me Emma.
Emma.
I've been playing for like 5 years. So, yeah, that's me.
Okay, we have one more player. We have two more players that will be playing in the game. We have one more player that will be here tonight. Our other player will be here on our next session. My screen is going in and out. What's happening? Calm your nerves down. I'm not doing this today. So here's what the deal is. I have given them all. I had this idea that creating the character creation is one of the fun things about playing D&D. I know people who have created characters and have never used them. They just like to create characters. So I thought what would be fun about this would be to find a way to integrate playing D&D and the character creation into RP. And so I came up with this idea of sort of a D&D university where you will roll for everything. And however the dice rolls is how the dice rolls. So I've been DMing for off and on for about 5 years, but I'm still not the greatest at it. So this is either going to go really, really well or real shitty. But I have full faith in my players, and we are going to have a lot of fun. So that being said, let us go ahead and get started. What do you guys think? Or should we wait?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hopefully our other player can hear.
Who's the other player?
Our other player is Taco. And
I've been here the whole time.
You didn't introduce yourself.
You skipped over me and started introducing yourself, man.
Oh, well, Taco.
You were like Kali, Cottontail, Ronan, Gemma.
I figured
myself.
Doing other things.
It's because my camera wasn't on.
That's exactly what it was.
I don't want my camera.
I don't know what. Well, I mean,
He did get Emma, and Emma's camera wasn't on, and then she put it on. I'm just saying.
Boom.
All right. Taco.
Hi, I'm Character Zero. I'm part of the Mad Society on Twitch. It's a bunch of people that get online that are all kind of a little bit crazy, and we play games together. And I've been playing D&D actively for 3 years, 3 or 4 years. But this is a new one for me on character development, so I'm looking forward to it.
Sweet. So let's get started and do the thing that we do. Okay. The world you live in is one of dualities. A bountiful beauty and terrible ugliness. Civil unrest, inequality, and prejudice are the norm, but incredible people do incredible things all the time. We are a year after a global pandemic has killed millions and divided not only the country, but the world. Everyone is in a state of mental exhaustion, and tensions are at an all-time high. The world is a powder keg where the smallest spark can cause a global meltdown. After 2 years of lockdowns, worry, financial hardships, people are ready to just get back to life. As people were barred from going outside and doing things that were fun, they begin to look inward and truly find out who they are and where they came from. And in an attempt to take the minds of the people off of their plight, the Shoal Corporation has offered free DNA testing to everyone in the United States to find their family histories, as genealogy has become the newest craze. As the tests were coming back, they noticed a trend in a small percentage of the population. Those people possessed genes that allowed them to harness special abilities. Some had an affinity for magic, others had enhanced strength and cunning, while others had the power of persuasion to rally the people to their cause. So a plan was formed to build a coalition of people to solve the world's issues, to detect and eliminate threats as they come, and be protectors of the United States and the world at large. Deep in an unknown mountain in the middle of a Montana mountain range sits an old forgotten castle, the ruins of which were perfect for this school. Construction was completed quickly, and very soon the first letters were sent to these special students, offering them the chance of a lifetime to come together and learn how to manifest and harness their special abilities, to become something bigger than themselves, for the chance to become heroes of the world. You all sit in a large stone chamber cut into this castle. There are about 300 people of various ages in the room. A large dais sits in the middle of the room with a podium and some kind of runic symbol. At the podium stands a man, long red hair, well dressed in a hunter green suit. Behind him sits 13 other people, all wearing various suit attire. Around you, there is a feeling of apprehension in the air. Welcome, students, your first year at Adventure University. A great experiment, as you will see what happens when your abilities are harnessed to their absolute limit. Rest assured, some of you will not survive. But we promise to take care of you, and those who do will find themselves gods among men. You have the finest teaching staff who will be observing you and your abilities and making recommendations upon your area of study and ultimate profession. Once graduated, you will be paired with others based on your individual abilities and your ability to work together as a team. Pay attention, work hard, and the sky is the limit. Now, I'm sure some of you are wondering how much this is going to cost. We didn't choose you guys here for your ability to pay, so don't worry about all that for now. We will settle all accounts upon graduation. Your job is to just learn and grow and become the best that you can be and have a great semester. As lights in the chamber come on, you guys notice that there's like 300 people in this room, all ages, races, gender identities. It looks like it's just a smorgasbord of people. Anybody want to introduce their character? I will let Taco go first, or Character Zero go first since I skipped him.
All right. My character has close cropped, like shaved on the sides and a little bit long, fallen a little bit down this way. It's pretty well red hair with streaks of black. Openly, there's a little bit of point to his ears. He is visually very, not necessarily slight, but kind of like slender, but you can see that his clothes are very well fitting, if not well made. His features are really angular, not necessarily gaunt, just sharp cheekbone, a decent jawline, and he has kind of a, I don't know how to describe it. His nose is kind of like, it has almost a, it's not a pig snout, but it has kind of a point, and it just goes down. It's kind of like a Roman beak almost. But it suits him. He's about, I'd say I'm about roughly 6 feet tall. And I'm just kind of sitting there. I'm on my phone after the speech ended, just trying to figure out, what's actually happening, kind of just going with it.
Okay. Let's see. Chris, why don't you describe your character?
My character is about 5 feet tall. He has long brown hair, kept in a ponytail. That usually he's wearing a hat, and on the sides of his head, you see some horns coming up.
So,
And
character zero, you notice that there's this random dude that you see has horns, and that isn't something that you've seen before.
I'll look up from my texting real quick. Kind of like get out my pen, just make a note. Do I see anything else odd looking around? Or is it just this one man with horns?
That's the first thing that catches your attention, is this person with horns.
Where are they on your head? Are they on the sides? Do they go up?
they start back here and they kind of come up.
Oh, they curl up, like
Yeah.
kind of like a bullhorn.
Mm-hmm. But you can't really see where they go from there because of the hat.
You're wearing a hat? Yes.
Yes.
So you guys make eye contact,
So
and we're gonna scoot on over to Kali. Why don't you describe your character? Mute, baby, mute. Mute, baby, mute. Mute, baby.
You're muted.
Thank you. Okay, so my character is short and a little stocky. She's female. She has just a huge, messy bun poof. And inside the poof, you'll notice all sorts of fun little things, such as pens, pencils, other little trinkets, things that may have gotten lost and she forgot about. She's just smiling, very bright, very charismatic. She's just smiling at everything, looking up at everyone, has a stack of books with her, just excited, hopeful. Her name is Hola Minerva Piedra Poisson de Oro de Selva, but you can call her Minnie. And she's just a bundle of energy.
Okay. So I will say, Chris, you happen to notice just this big giant poof of hair with stuff in it, and this person who seems to be vibrating. Like, she's literally vibrating and just doing a lot. After you've kind of made connection, you're that eye contact with this tall, gaunt looking man. You then see this person. What are you gonna like? What do you do? Are you either when we're gonna walk up to anybody, or we just gonna sit here and look at each other. So everyone's kind of milling around right now.
As I'm sitting there, I'm taking in the room, and I see, you know, the tall guy with his ears, and I'm like, oh, I kind of have ears like that, and oh, she kind of has my energy. You know, and I'm thinking all of this, you know, while trying to like maintain my seat, or milling around, without like, I don't want to introduce myself, because I don't know anybody yet. But I'm still wondering, you know, what he was saying about won't survive, because you know, this is supposed to be a school. What do you mean I'm not going to survive? And all of that's going through my head right now as I'm looking around, taking in everybody around me.
I'll see. Are you looking visibly worried, like kind of panicky?
No,
No.
no, it's just one of those passing thoughts that go through my brain.
Gotcha. Either way, I'll be walking up and be like, if you're the only guy with horns, I need to ask. So I will walk up, be like, hi.
Character 0, roll a d20 for me, please.
Roll a d20.
Yep.
No. 16.
First roll.
Put 1 point in charisma.
Hi,
Shit.
I'm Sage. This is kind of ridiculous. There's 300 people here, and there's probably at least one other person with pointy ears. Dude, you have horns.
I know, it's cool, isn't it?
Yes. Also, you're wearing a hat. Bold choice, and I love it. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Erdos. Not everybody likes the horns, so I kind of wear the hat to kind of hide them.
Yeah, no, horns. I cannot stress enough how everyone should already be addressing the fact that they should be talking. This is pretty.
What can I
Erdos,
say?
was it?
Horny. Yes.
I wasn't gonna say it. Glad you did. Yeah, as I said, I'm Sage. I'm just kind of here. Did you get a letter?
I did. Something about my DNA and my family.
I would say something's up with your DNA, my man. You got horns. What color is your skin, by the way?
It's very dark tan, dark brown.
Dark brown. Okay, so
Yeah.
so just no outlandish or out of the ordinary, just dark brown.
Yep. Nope.
That's fine. Just making sure I don't need to comment on anything else. So wait, so like, is there any, like, I can't not be intrusive. Is there anything else? Do you have like special teeth? Is there a tail?
So
Get a lot of Nightcrawler vibes, and I want to know more.
There is no tail. You do see a lot of hair and very stocky shoulders, like a broad build, and then you see pants, very baggy pants with a lot of pockets.
I reflexively touch my very clearly no-haired face.
while they're doing that, Gabe, will you want to go ahead and describe your character?
Sure. So, a little ways away in the crowd, like a circle has formed, like a space in the crowd, and people seem to be avoiding someone. And if anybody looks over, they see and hear this like. It's like this slimy creature with like spider legs, and he just has all these teeth, and he's like. And then it kind of starts to realize that a circle has formed around him, and there's this gap. Like people are like avoiding him, and then one by one his legs like, and he just forms into this blob, and then he kind of like struggles a little bit, and then like bloop, one arm pops out, and then bloop, another arm pops out, and pretty fast he turns into this, and he's like, oh sorry, I forgot I'm around people, and he's kind of like wringing his hands, and he's like, they said that they would settle all accounts on graduation, but what if we don't survive? Will they settle our debts? I don't have any money. And nobody's coming near him because they just saw him be this monster. So he's kind of walking away from everybody who's giving him looks, and he kind of walks up to everybody, and he's really nervous. So he's a big gooey
Gabe.
boy, and his
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Take 1 point off of charisma, please.
Fair.
Point of order. Are we supposed to be keeping track of our own stats?
Yes, please.
Okay, I will need pen. Also, I'm actively waving at this dude that just formed.
And I'm trying to nudge you, and I'm like, dude, did you see that?
Yeah, we have to meet him.
That was awesome.
I know, you have horns? That dude's made of nothing.
He's
He's got one other glove. One other glove is kind of like off in his arm that's trailing behind him. So
No,
the way
he's
that he moves,
Fucking
He has
rocking just
legs.
one glove.
well, he's got a second glove, but it kind of like got lost in his arm.
I don't think I'd be able to see it through the crowd, so I just see the one glove.
So the way that he walks, he technically has legs, but they kind of end in this little gloop of just mass, and it kind of moves forward like a hoverboard, like it just kind of ripples. So when he walks, he doesn't actually move his legs. He just kind of leans forward and just kind of goes. So he's just avoiding everybody else that was avoiding him, and then he sees somebody waving his arms, and he kind of like warily kind of moves up, and he's just like, and he just kind of says awkwardly, "I don't have any money."
I don't want any. I can promise you I don't want any money. I'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, you did that thing? This dude has horns. I'm rocking just these, so like, this is cool.
Oh, I could have horns. And he like for a second sprouts 2 horns, but they're gooey, so they just kind of drip and then kind of reabsorb into his skin. He's like, oh. He doesn't actually look at them when he does it. Like when he sprouts horns, his eyes that he forms just kind of like and kind of look up in his head, and they kind of move through his skin. And he's like, oh, I guess they're falling, and then they just and kind of move back forward.
Can you see behind you when you do that?
Oh, yeah.
That is
Can't
a
you see
fair
where you
question.
move your eyes? And he just moves one and just like.
I think I should be freaked out. I'm just fascinated. I have a lot more questions, but first,
It's okay.
what's your name?
It's okay if you're freaked out.
I'm Sejon Valen. Call me Sage.
Yours. Oh, okay, Sage, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll hold out my hand.
He goes to shake it, but it just kind of like, just kind of encapsulates it, and he just kind of like.
I move my.
Oh,
hand
my name's.
down.
My full name's, I think it's Disco Eddie, but people just call me Eddie. But if you want to call me ED for short, that's okay too. He's kind of like hunched over. He's like.
Wish that didn't raise more questions. Also, that was cool. Hey,
Hey, Eddie. My name's Eridos.
Oh, hey, Erdos.
Emma,
Oh,
you happen to see all of this happening. You just kind of take a look and notice this glob of juice moving towards a gaunt figured tall person and another dude with horns. Describe your character and tell me what you would do. And you're muted.
Yeah, my laptop just decided it wanted to die soon, so. So I'm gonna look over warily. Big crowds are not my thing. Very vintage look happening, like black leather boots, sundress, black leather jacket. Sexy. Upon first look, it looks pretty like normal and typical, but if you take a second to look at her irises are orange like fire. Her hair's red, but it's almost like flames are coming off of her scalp in her hair. And she's got like, do you guys remember the vertical barrettes for the vertical ponytails in like the 90s?
Yes.
So it looks like a lion mane. That's what's happening. Yeah, her nails are red. If you look around her nail beds, her fingers are black as though they've been in soot.
Oh,
She's just sort
my
of like
God.
standing back and like looking like she's not totally sure about what's going on. She's got some piercings and jewelry, and it's just very unsure. As soon as they said that all debts would be paid after graduation, she was like, I don't trust that.
First of all, I didn't know that you were playing a fire genasi, if that's what you're playing, and I'm super excited. Yay. Secondly, so you guys are, so you see 3 people in this group of people. Everyone's kind of sort of like sitting there like nervously the same way that, you know, you guys have been, except for these 3 dudes who have like gravitated towards themselves. Minnie and I don't know your character's name yet. I'm sorry, but I will do my best to call you by your characters from here on out. You guys see this happening, and then you hear behind you a voice. It's a woman's voice says, I think those 3 show great promise. Anyone who is connected to them would probably do well to stick close to them.
Whoa.
Looking around the room, I see a fire, and that kind of scares me a little bit. So, but she doesn't look alarmed. So I kind of like walk over, and I'm like, "Excuse me, do you know your head's on fire?"
Yeah. Did you know you have horns?
I do. It's kind of cool, isn't it?
I figured since we were both stating the obvious.
Oh, yeah, I do that sometimes. Hi, I'm Eridos.
Kerrigan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Kerrigan. Why are your hands black?
You know, they've been like this since birth. I can scrub and it just won't come off.
My feet have been like this since birth, and I pull up my pants and you can see a big hoof on the end of my foot.
I feel like.
So do you have to put like metal shoes on like horses?
No. I spend most of my time in the woods.
Oh.
So did you see Gloop?
Well,
yes. I mean, his name's Eddie, but he's Gloop.
Eddie.
Yeah, his eyes, he can see behind him.
Not the name I was expecting. Yeah, sure, why not?
Technically, his name's Disco Eddie.
Disco Eddie.
So Disco Eddie has just slowly sidled up right behind Eridos, like he's just quietly standing behind him, just listening.
What's up?
I'll reach in.
Oh, he'll go to shake. Sorry, he'll go to shake Kerrigan's hand. And then the goop goes over the fire on the fingernails, and I'm gonna guess it like sizzles, and it's like, oh, sorry, and he like suctions his goop back up.
No, it's fun. I like it.
I've never met a person that I could extinguish before.
Well, whether or not you could extinguish me for real is a conversation for a different time, sweetheart.
So he's greenish, so he doesn't turn red. But you see some bubbles start to come up from inside of him, and they pop out at his cheeks very gently, and he's like, oh, sorry.
If a blob could blush, I love. I'll reach over and be like, as I am Sage. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, this is awesome. And when you look, where are you looking when we shake hands?
I guess I'll look at your hands and then look up at you.
Okay, if you look at my hands, they'll shimmer a bit, and then as you look up to me, my eyes are a golden green.
So, Sage, and I'm getting some, like, green vibes. Are you also a forest man?
Oh no. I don't mind the outdoors. Not a lot of people. Like being around people. Blending in is much more fun. I fortunately sorry,
Students,
arrogant.
students. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Hi.
Hi. So my name is Rosie, and I wanted to tell you guys that dinner will be served. It will be served in the cafe very shortly. I need you guys to come out of here because we really got to do some cleaning and some setup for our first set of classes and challenges that you guys will be doing. Um, so if you could please make your way out of here and go into the quad and we will definitely be we will definitely please like make sure that we will get you sorted and to where you need to be and get you your room assignments and everything. Yes, thank you and good night. And you see this mousy woman like run off of the stage. Like she's like short, maybe like 5'3". She's got like mousy brown hair, and she just looks like the your typical um lunch lady school marmy type, for lack of a better term. That's not what I wanted to put there. Okay.
She seems really nice, but we should probably go if she said go.
I do like food.
So as you guys come out of the castle, you see in the center of this huge space this gigantic fountain, and you kind of figure out that that's where everyone is gathered. As you get there, you see a group of people standing, humanoid figures, really standing around it in kind of like a semicircle, and they're like, "Yes, come this way, come this way. We have some things that we need to discuss before we get you guys to the cafe to eat. We must introduce ourselves. Hopefully, you guys saw that. If you didn't see it, it is in the Discord. The map of the grounds.
As we make our way over, can I see Minnie?
You do see Minnie walking just slightly ahead of you guys.
I'll walk up real quick and be like, "Hey, do you have a thing?" Like, I've met a bunch of people. They all kind of have things. You seem kind of. Is that your thing? Hi, I'm Sage.
So Minnie stops what she's doing because as she's like speedily walking to this destination that we've all been in told that we have to go to, she has been frantically taking notes, just page after page after page, notes of everything and anything that she's been seeing and talking about and anything that anybody said. And so she looks up and she goes, "Hold that thought." And she continues just to keep making all these notes and all these notes and all these notes. She looks through and flips through her pages. She kind of just, keeps walking super fast. And then finally she looks at him. She goes, "Okay, I'm ready to talk. What was your question?"
Here's the thought. All right, so, he motions that he held the thought, just like lets it go. Do you have a thing aside from aggressive note taking? Also, never not good to take thorough notes. Never know when they come in handy. Just sometimes you get lost in them. At least I do. Bogged down by comments and all the other stuff. Yeah, I was just introducing myself. I'm Sage, and I'll point to this ragtag group of people that are way more interesting than me. Be like, these guys all have kind of like a thing, and if you look around, everyone kind of also has a thing. I have these. Do you have a thing? I figure we're all here because we have stuff.
I like to think that I have a thing, and I like to think that my thing is unique. And I like to think that my thing is never seen before.
Well, I won't pursue that very logical quest. What was your name?
My name is Minnie. And I kind of know who you guys are because I kind of heard some stuff. And so I kind of been following you guys, not in a stalkerish kind of way.
That's fair. You were ahead of us during this moment. It would be hard to stalk us from the front, but impressive nonetheless.
I did that on purpose so you guys wouldn't know.
I don't know if you're fucking with me or very forthright, but either way, I'm hungry. You want to join us get some food since you won't have to stalk us if you're just with us?
Sure, this will be easier that way.
Observe us. I don't know how you want to word it.
So as you guys work your way out to the line, you see there's about 7 people in the front of this fountain. You see a red-haired, tall woman with pointed ears. She looks over and goes, "Hello, students. My name is Imogene Redleaf, and I am your magic professor. I will be here to teach those of you who have talent in the arcane arts to harness that power. Yes, sir, ma'am. Yes. I don't know.
You said magic, but you said arcane arts. So just to be clear, not a fever dream. I'm creative, not this creative. Like real magic.
Yes, magic is real for some people.
Okay, so just to clarify before I get my hopes up, because you said some people. That's fine with me. Have it. Cool. We talking like Harry Potter, one chooses the wizard? Or are we talking like I make fire go boom?
For some people, they do need a wand, and for others, it is innate. But we will see.
I'll turn to Arios and be like, I don't know how I thought there wasn't. There's a woman on fire and a goop man.
And I have horns.
And then next to her,
and hooves.
And hooves.
Excuse me. And then next to her, you see a really short, he's like 3 feet tall, bald, green skin. He's like jacked to all hell. He's like, I guess it's my turn now. Daedric, I'll be here to kick your asses. That's what I'm gonna do. Whip you bitches into shape. Hope you're ready.
Oh, he said the B word.
That's all I've
Wait.
got.
Wait, hold on. What did you say? What?
I mean, you could try, but you're probably not going to catch me.
Who the fuck is he calling a
Those
bitch?
little legs, you're not going to reach me.
You there. You over there. And I want you to roll a dexterity. Roll a d20 for me.
I wonder what stat it is.
Natural 20.
Ooh, shit.
First one of the guests.
Okay.
Where is it? I don't see it.
What?
I gotta refresh.
First things first.
I mean, do you want me to move the camera down to the desk?
I trust you.
Oh, are you rolling natural dice? We were rolling a d20.
It's all good.
In roll 20.
Oh,
I said you can or you
20.
don't have to. I trust all of you.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Okay,
Sorry.
so with a natural 20, he flings this boomerang at you, and it comes at super fast speed. You didn't see it coming, but you instinctually just backed out of the way. Add 2 points to your dexterity,
Does it come back?
It comes back to him, and he goes, "Well, it might be pretty fast after all. We'll see what happens." And he kind of grunts and just like sits back. You then see this like beautiful Asian woman. She's like absolutely gorgeous. She's wearing these she's wearing like a pantsuit almost, and she just looks over and she's like, "Name's Susanna, and I'm here to fix whatever he breaks and break whatever he can't."
Now, is she referring to Daedric?
Yes, she's referring to Daedric.
I want to be in that.
The two of us, we're your combat trainers.
Oh hell yeah!
Wait,
hold on. All right, Sage comes out of definitely not ogling the teacher. Wait, did you say combat?
I don't know. I was too busy staring.
Yeah, me too. I know she's hot. All right, cool. Everyone's eyes work.
Most definitely.
Right. Hey, Minnie. They said combat, right? You take notes. Combat. Yeah, they said combat. Thanks, Minnie.
His name is Daedric. He's going with the shape he's going to get.
Yeah, who was he calling a bitch? Did he point to anyone in particular?
I think we're all the bitches.
That's very rude.
Speak for yourself.
I'm not a bitch. My mama said I wasn't a bitch.
Excuse me. And you guys see this little black boy. He looks like he might be in his like preteen years, and he's got this little lizard that keeps crawling around him, and it's just like it's a little purple lizard that just like splits around his shoulders, and he's like, "We're in the middle of something here, and we're here to teach you. So I need the side conversations to cease. Thank you. I'm Cody. I'm also your magic instructor. And I can tell some of you don't have it. I was a child prodigy, obviously. I've been here, and I'm boring. I'm fun, and you're boring. Thanks."
Eddie's gonna raise his goopy arm and he's gonna be like,
Mr. Cody, how do you know if somebody has it?
"Oh, you just know."
Oh,
Does he have
okay.
it? Eddie, you might have
dressed
it,
in he's dressed in like this weird like jacket that's got these like light up strings through it, and it like flashes like this. He's got like goggles on top of his head. He's like super cyberpunked out, for lack of a better term, but like young. Like you can tell but he's a baby.
Excuse me, Cody.
Yeah.
If we don't have magic, why is her head on fire?
I simply do not have the time to explain this to you. That's what class.
You guys keep saying I'm on fire. I'm not on fire.
Oh.
I am fire. Different. There's no burning happening.
Okay, so Cody, she's talking fire. How is that not magic?
You will just come to my first lesson. It'll be tomorrow. I'll explain to you why you all look like freaks.
Real quick, before we respond to that, do I see like around us do a quick scope while I'm looking up from my phone during this? aside from us, like how diverse is this 300 or so grouping of people,
It is
or is it
very
just
diverse.
is it just like 30 of us at a time? How is the orientation being done? Because
All of you are outside now, and you've kind
so
of
there's just 300 people on a quad.
Yep, 300 people on a quad. You've kind of made yourselves into these smaller groups.
And how? Okay, so like, if you could, how accurate is his statement of, well, we're freaks?
It's pretty fucking accurate.
Like 1 in 10 look human.
Yeah, about 1 in 10 look human. Actually, the majority, about 1 in 10 look human. There are all different kinds of makeups of people. You see, there are some who like their skin looks like it's metal. You see some people who are like really tall, like freakishly tall. You see some who are like really short and tiny and itty bitty. You see a couple people that are like have scales on their skin. And you see a few people who like have like applied makeup to try to cover up some of their what they would consider physical deformities. But yeah, it's the mixture of people who look like bona fide humans is really small.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt. Cody's very obviously raised the speech. Please.
He's very rude.
He was,
freaks.
and your question was absolutely valid, as was yours, Eddie. I mean, I don't want to keep side talking. He probably can shoot lightning.
You guys see a human man, looks very human, looks like your normal regular gym coach.
That
He
dude's
comes
name's
out
Ted.
and he's got on
sure.
like he looks like he's got on this like Sub-Zero style outfit, and he looks over at Cody and goes, "Seriously, dude, get a grip. Like, you don't have to be an asshole. You don't have to be an asshole to people. They just got here." And Cody looks up at him and says, "We don't really need them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Half of them won't be here in like the next week. It doesn't matter. It's fine." And
are they on like a microphone system, or are they just yelling?
They are on like they're just yelling, and their voices are just carrying the way that.
Did we hear any of that?
You can hear everything. The way that this mountain range, and you guys kind of look out and see, like you're surrounded by these like mountains, and it's.
I still have signal.
We got a little bit of signal, but not very much.
All right, cool.
And it's all like covering all of the horizon, and you can see it's probably your area that you're in is probably about 5 miles, and then in the distance it's just this mountain range, and it looks like it covers it's all around you. You are in a
Aldera.
Like you're essentially in a valley. And yeah,
Is there a clear escape route? Or does it almost feel like we're here, and if we wanted to get out, we couldn't?
You cannot.
Yeah, how did we get here?
You cannot see a way out.
How did we get here? I'm gonna try and recall, if I could, just how before.
You guys got here by plane.
By plane.
Yes.
From an airport.
From an airstrip.
From an airstrip. Okay. Cool.
Did you introduce the name of the Sub-Zero style outfit, dude?
No,
I did not.
Okay.
He's gonna come up and go, "Hi guys, my name is Jacob, and I am here to teach you guys how to center yourselves, how to become one with elements, and how to learn the ways of being a calm voice in the rush of battle." and he says, "Yep, he is," and they are. His outfit is like turquoise and gold, and was it Spirit Airlines? Sorry, that was funny. You guys got here via Spirit Airlines. They just dumped you off.
Eddie will raise his hand after Jacob said that about he's going to teach us how to be calm and be one with the elements, and he's going to like raise his hand.
Just be like, Mr. Jacob, if we don't have the it for magic,
He's going to keep his hand raised.
if we don't have the it for magic, how, do you know if we have the it for being calm?
Everyone has the ability to be calm. Everyone has the ability to become one with the elements in their chi.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been not heated.
I will teach you how to douse the fires in your soul, and become one with the calm and centering Duvalians.
Also fires, but she needs to burn bright.
Are we gonna get tested on this?
Yeah. Many, again, valid question. Are we?
Wait, there's tests?
I'm assuming they said it was a school, and most of us, I guess, one of them said 50% of us aren't going to be here next week, so
Oh, I thought that was how
score
many
free
people were gonna
vacation.
go.
So
I didn't put in PTO.
So behind you, there is you hear someone say, "Hey, guess what, guys? I've been with you guys the whole time." And this you look behind you, and like literally like maybe 3 feet behind you, you see this woman. She's got red hair. It's tied in a tight bun. She's short. She's about maybe 4'3", and she says, "Hi, guys. Name's Laura.
Holy
Everyone,
shit.
everyone, check your pockets."
All right. I'll check.
That's gonna take some
Wait,
time.
I'll point to Eddie. Be like, he's done. And
Anything that was in your pockets or in your hair is gone.
I had my phone out, as was visually stated. That's all I got on me.
My barrette's gone? Like she took down my hair level here?
Everything is gone.
My life was
rude.
in my hair.
She then
Rude.
tosses it all back to you and says, "That's what I'll teach you." And then she walks up and goes and sits right next to Jacob.
I'll lean and be like, all right, so I've narrowed it down. I don't know if we get to pick courses, but I want that. And I definitely want whatever the Asian lady is teaching. I think it was magic. Minnie, was it magic?
I just got robbed. I don't know.
She gave it back.
I just wanna really obviously like look this last lady up head to toe.
Me
Like
too.
that was hot.
Yeah, and she gave it back. You're not technically robbed. You were robbed, and now you're not.
But I was still violated, and I still don't like that.
So, but back to my question. The pretty
Sometimes
Asian
it's
lady
fun to be
teaches
violated.
magic?
No.
I know you took notes.
Yes, the Asian lady. Her name is Susanna.
Thank you.
Yes, she's gonna fix whatever Daedric breaks.
He can't.
I
throw
don't know what that
information.
means.
Yeah, it's fine. But pretty Asian lady teaches magic?
She's going to say, "No, we are the combat trainers."
Yes,
Thank you.
combat trainers.
Combat trainers.
I also
You can use
deal
magic
in-
for combat.
I also deal in medicine, so I will teach you first aid.
Cool. I mean, yeah. I mean, so
You guys then see this older gentleman come out. He's probably in his mid to late 50s. He's wearing vestments. And he comes out and he goes, "Good day to you. I am Father Rick, and I will be here for any meditations, any confessionals, or anything that you may need to cleanse your soul of the things that you may be doing here." Yes, my son.
Are we free? Are we free to practice any and all religions that we were previously practicing in our own time, or do we have to be
Absolutely.
part?
You.
Okay, cool.
This is a
Giving major cult
non-denominational
vibes.
space,
Thanks. Appreciate it. That's really all I
and
wanted to
I'm
know.
okay.
No. You. Sorry. I feel relieved. Please continue.
And then Imogene's gonna come up and go. Okay, so that's some of us. This is some of your teaching staff. You will meet the rest after dinner, and so I would like you. And she points you guys over to this huge. It looks like a thatched roof building. It's probably about maybe 75, 80 yards from the quad. And she can say, please go. Dinner has been prepared for you. Get to know each other and have a wonderful evening. Yes. Muted.
Talking about teaching us magic and fighting, and I'm down to kick some ass. But Disco here could probably drown a motherfucker just by sitting on their head.
I feel like you.
I would never do that.
See?
I mean, maybe you have to. I don't know. And I could burn someone. So how do you expect to teach us to do all this without absolutely demolishing each other? Because I don't see a great way to get to a hospital from here.
I think
Susanna.
Susanna. She said she teaches first aid. I mean, if magic's real, I mean, I'm assuming there's some sort of restoration magic.
I mean,
I played enough video games to figure out if there's one magic, there should be more magic. Please.
I mean, you
Imogene
can fix
says-
a lot, but I don't know if you can fix death.
Imogene comes and says, she starts to giggle and says, I can make sure that you don't die. So
Sweet. See?
you're fine.
I just want to know if it's pass fail or what the grading scale is.
I feel like if you die, it's a fail, but
Possibly.
If you are worth saving, I can save you.
Oh. Whoa.
No. Well,
Oh.
answer that
Are
question.
we graded on the ability of being worthwhile to live?
So, wait,
How do we get on that list?
Yeah.
If since
We
Eddie
change
can,
groups.
like,
Cody
sit
comes
on
up and
people
says, if you really want
You're
to know
with
how
us.
to live, do well in the challenge and the things that we have you do, and you'll live.
Oh, cool. Okay, so
Don't
it's
fuck it
yeah,
up.
it's pass
and you'll
fail.
be fine.
Are we being graded right now?
You're always being graded.
This seems very poor for me. Then, how much does
Wouldn't
it
be a
cost if we
syllabus.
fail? Oh yeah, is there a syllabus? Is there a pamphlet? I'm hungry.
Did I set some shit on fire just to prove myself right now?
I wouldn't suggest it.
Can we start
Just
thought I'd
soon? This is fucking dope. I'm not.
So-
if you do, Eddie can put it out.
Yeah, Eddie can put it out. Wait,
Ah,
hold on. Let's
that's
not
a great
volunteer.
way
Let's
to get
not
to know each
volunteer.
other.
Yeah, let's not volunteer Eddie's services. Eddie, would you put out a fire if there was one nearby?
So I just counted all the pens that were in my hair, and I think Laura stole one. I'm just saying.
Are you particularly
Trying to
fond
figure
of
out
pen?
whether we can set shit on fire or not.
Oh
get
wait,
to the
no.
pin.
She gave me something
Okay.
back. I didn't have anything. I think this is yours.
Oh, thank you.
Eh.
Eddie, you see one pen floating around just in the middle of Eddie's body, and he's like, oh, sorry. And he doesn't, reach for the pen. It just kind of extends out in a globule of goo towards you, and he's like, oh, here.
So useful.
Thank you.
How'd she take anything? Did you have anything that she took from you?
Uh,
Do you have your
I
gloves?
didn't have any pants. Yeah, she gave my glove back.
Did you not feel it? Can you not feel when someone's like... Is that your body? It feels rude to say in your goo.
You see the bubbles come back up on his face. He's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I feel like I'm giving. Wait, are we graded as a group or individually? Last question. I swear I'm lying. There's probably more.
Some things will be graded individually, others will be graded as a group. I assume you guys all want to be grouped together.
These guys are pretty
I
cool.
guess
I
that
can hang with them.
depends.
Yeah, like
We
I feel like you know what? We're gonna eat, and if there's a pamphlet to figure out, like if we all have to take the same courses, are we all compulsory taking all the same courses all the time, or do we like find our niche, what we're good at? Because apparently, Wonder Boy said some of us don't have magic.
I want to take our courses together. I want us to be a group.
What's the cumulative intelligence level of this group?
Currently 50.
I'll get
out
back to you.
of
Well, oh wait, are you saying IQ or stat wise? Sorry. Technically speaking, we're all 10, so 50.
What's your guys' power level? No, sorry.
Oh, so you see the new episode of anime?
You guys, I think we should go to the cafe. I think they told us our first task and we're not doing it.
That's fair, and I don't want to speak for the group, but does anyone, and Eddie, I do not mean this in the not the rudest way possible. Does anyone else want to see how he eats?
I'm eating right now.
food.
And you see, there's some like grass that he's standing on, and just slowly you see like one strand of grass at a time, just kind of like bloop, and it just kind of like fades.
Are you never hungry?
Aren't you guys eating right now?
No.
Oh
we
no!
have
They told us to eat in the cafe, and I'm eating.
So he like you see him like expel some bits of grass out from beneath him.
It's okay, buddy. It's all right. Let's go to the cafe. You can bring some with you.
Oh, they told me to eat in the cafe. I'm not. Can't get kicked out on the first day.
True. I'm gonna start walking. I'll see you guys there.
Hover. I'm gonna after him.
So you guys make your way into.
Yeah. I'll be probably the last one lingering, trying to figure out any sort of other outlier groups of people.
Hey, okay. Well, while you're looking, talk.
Just call me Zero.
Sage, please do me a favor and roll a d20 for me.
All right. Is it
It's a 2.
I mean,
Okay, that's fine.
It is a 2.
You die.
I don't see anyone. I just go home. I'm gonna go get my dice.
I would like to walk with the group. Like, I don't want to be innocuous. I don't know if I'm using that word right. I'm tired. Anyway, I don't want to be obvious, but I do want to be looking around at the environment to see if I can get a better idea of, like, if I had to get out of here, what would that look like?
That's
Does that make
something
sense?
similar to what I was doing, but I was trying to get a feel of the people around me, and I saw nothing.
Roll a d20 for me.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my dice. I didn't know we could have physical dice.
12. Not great, but I'll take it.
This is a side note. Thank you, Rye.
Dice are
What does a 12 do for me?
12. You see a you see a woman short cropped hair with a kind of got a swoop in the front, and she's got wearing these like gloves and these like leg warm looks like like boots, but they're made of metal. And then across the front of her chest is like this metal kind of like bustier type situation, and you see her talking to the other group of instructors that you have already seen and heard. You also see a short person with longish hair and they've got a ukulele on their back, and it looks like they're kind of having just this little muted kind of conversation to themselves. You can't quite hear what they're saying, but you do see them point over at your group and then come back. And but they're talking kind of amongst themselves. And that's what you see.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with the rest of the group. I'm not gonna say anything.
I take longer to look at nothing and then join in. I'll be on my phone making minute observations and changing some things.
Okay.
Am I being watched right now by anyone in the group?
Anyone in that group?
Anyone in our group? Are you guys all at the cafeteria?
I think everybody else just kind of went into the cafeteria.
Yeah.
I'm making my way, but I
Making my way?
do.
Sorry,
I am
can't
keeping
help
an
it.
eye on
We're
him.
not doing that here. We're not doing that here.
Not doing what?
We're not doing it here.
I set it up though. It was good.
So
Huh?
I followed
Oh.
everybody into the group, but I noticed.
Okay.
that,
Then I'll just make notes and minute changes to things as I go in.
As you make your way downtown,
Make it
Walking fast.
walking
Downtown.
fast,
All right. Yeah.
walking fast. Faces past as you're homebound.
I
Okay,
can't.
gotcha.
We're in a
Yeah.
fucking mountain.
So you guys walk.
Yeah, I'll join. I'll look for the. Eddie is very clearly the only ooze man that we've seen so far that
yeah.
I've seen. Oh yeah, cool.
Oh.
Easy group to find.
So you walk in.
Alright.
You guys walk into the cafe, and it's really cool. You see that there are these tables kind of set up, and each of the tables there is this huge pile of food. There's fried chicken, and there's and it's got biscuits with gravy, and green beans, and mashed potatoes, and each table has their own set of food, and but it's a lot. It is an ignorant amount of food, and you're what the fuck? And then there are also on the sides of where you they're on the side of the room when you come in, you see these piles of fruit and water and other assorted beverages, and then towards the back you see that there's a fully stocked bar, and it's got some bottles that you recognize as bottles that you've seen before, and then there are some that you have never in your life seen these colors. There's some green liquids and red liquids and weird purple stuff. It's just this place is, there's a lot happening, and everyone is kind of sitting at their individual tables in kind of the groups that they've created. When you walk in, you see all of the
Yeah.
tell Max we just saw her walk back. You saw that and were just yep, that happened. You see everyone's kind of sitting at the tables, and they're just eating voraciously. It's a madhouse. And you see Rosie kind of sitting towards the back near this door, and she just looks with this smug look on her face.
Rosie was the one that stuttered.
No,
Lunch lady.
Rosie was the first
She was
lady.
she was the announcement.
The announcement that dinner would be served soon.
Okay, so she's not the one with the stutter.
No.
No, that's
Okay.
Imogene Redleaf.
I really like that you're taking notes.
Thank you, note taker.
I like that you're taking
yeah,
notes, too.
I'm literally just looking at Minnie going, oh, thank God, I'm really
All hail the group scribe.
As a matter of fact,
I'm not
Point of
here
order,
to
point of
lose
order,
my
so-
status
Yeah.
or my scholarship and get kicked out of the program.
Hey, Minnie, give yourself a point in wisdom, please.
Oh.
So, just out of character, real quick. So in this game, I don't know if it was stated specifically to you, Emma. But if we say something, whether it be out of turn or what have you, it is your character saying it unless you state otherwise. I do not know if that was made clear forever.
It was.
Cool beans.
And I
I'll be over
repeat,
here.
all hail the group scribe.
Sweet. We promise we won't treat you like the only person to work on a project. We definitely can contribute. I'm just not good at note taking or name.
I don't make that promise.
I promise I won't. I'll at least help. Also, is anyone here old enough to drink aside from me? I'm 24. 25? What day is it? 25? Anyone? Does it matter if you drink?
Yeah.
Can you get drunk, Ed?
If there's liquor, me and my family, we drink.
Cool. That
we
doesn't
like
really
friends.
answer the legality of my question. Can
Is
you
there
drink?
anyone? Hold up. Is there anyone watching the drinks? Because
I would
if
like to go
not,
inspect
then we're
the
good.
bottles.
Make a perception check.
Like all of us?
18.
Straight 20.
18.
Yeah, it's a flat 20 until they say otherwise.
Yep, it's not 20 until I say otherwise.
19.
Everybody
Max,
doing the
drop my
perception check?
It's a flat 20.
Or just,
until I
it's
say
just a
otherwise.
flat 20.
What does that mean?
17.
We're all
Good rolls.
Up and
Good
Roll
rolls
a
all
20.
around.
Tell him the number.
Yeah,
I
please
got-
tell me the number 'cause
I got-
can't see it. Which is why we're not using roll 20. I'm not using roll 20 right now.
Good rolls all around.
Hell yeah.
Eddie says as he looks at a plate of rolls.
Oh, good rolls all around. Wow.
Okay, no, you
You
guys.
got a
noticed,
4? Oh.
you guys noticed nobody is watching anything. There's nobody watching the liquor.
Can I go up to this lunch lady that seems like really happy with herself real quick?
He's gonna look at it and go, "Can I help you?"
Hi. I'm Sage. I don't know if you really care to know my name. This looks amazing. Real quick, is there anything off limits, teachers only, staff, anything that is, or is everything for everyone?
Anything that would be off limits, you guys wouldn't have it anyway, so it's fine. Everything that's here is here for you.
So but there is stuff that is off limits. It's just not here.
Oh, absolutely. It's just not here for you. No.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
No problem.
And I'll turn over to the guys and be like, yeah, it's all ours. We can go. And I'll make my way over to the richest amber liquid I can find. I'm looking for like a honey mead or something sweet but strong. And
it doesn't take you very long to find it. Make an investigation check. So roll a d20.
I just roll another d20.
As
What's up? You
he
go.
walks away, I would like to ask the nice lunch lady, like, do we only have access to this at certain times? Or, like, if I want to come get something later, can I come back and get something?
I mean, you can. So, most of this stuff is only available at certain times. It's locked up when we're not in our designated meal times. But you can, if you can ask someone, one of the instructors, and they will get a hold of me, and I can try to get you anything that you need. It may take a little bit of time. Because she's like, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. But like, if you want a snack or a bite to eat, I can probably make that happen for you.
Like hot
So mad I'm not here for this.
pretty right. Like, I don't like cold things to drink, so like I just come get some like hot tea before bed. Like,
Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, in your room, like, you haven't been to your dorm room yet, but in your room there is like you can make hot teas and things like that. This basically is used for when we like to have our meals communal. But when you are in your room, if you want to get a snack or anything like that, we can get you the snacks. Like any beverages, you have like a bevy of things in your room that you can have.
Including bottles like that?
No, not bottles like that.
Okay, so I go and I take 2
my roll
wine
was an
bottles.
18, by the way.
It takes you no time. You immediately spot like this like amber liquid that's got like there's a honeycomb in it.
Can I also take one that looks vaguely magical as well, like something I've never seen before?
You do see one that's like slightly glowing.
Not necessarily magical. I just I know what looks like something I know, and I want something.
You do see a bottle of absinthe.
Back to Dave.
Eddie's just gonna hover behind the group. He's not gonna take anything. He's just gonna look at them cautiously, and he's gonna be like,
Oh, Sage, I don't know should you be like drinking a whole bunch before a bunch of tests? I think this might be like, he's like wringing his hands. He's like, I think this might be one of the tests. I feel like maybe we should just have what we're supposed to have.
And why would they give us alcohol if we weren't supposed to at least have some? I'm not saying that you have to have some. I am saying that I'm done.
So
And he takes a big old swig. And I got another bottle for the table. But are you hungry? Did you said you ate grass earlier. Also, Erdos food?
Yeah.
Is everyone here a meat eater? I don't want to offend anyone if I get something to plate.
no, I'm not. I
You
only
don't
eat
eat meat.
vegetables.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay,
gonna
no, that's
grab-
fine.
I'm gonna grab 2 bottles of wine and stick them in my pocket, and then I'm gonna go inspect the salad bar. If there
I
is
like
one.
you, Erdos. I like the way you think on this. Minnie, you do you eat meat? Eat meat? Yes.
Yes, I do.
Emma.
Kerrigan? Any food allergies? Anything you need to know about? I'm getting food, so I just don't want to fuck anything up.
Well, the food is all at the table.
Yeah, I know, but like I don't want to offend anyone while eating. I don't know. People are very picky with food. Some people don't even like their food to touch.
If people didn't get offended by Eddie's digestion of grass and then regestion of grass,
First
I'm
of all,
thinking we're all okay.
yeah, but can we agree that anyone tries to fight Eddie can fuck off because he's
For sure.
Wait, why would it?
No one will
You're
ever
gonna-
want to.
If anyone agrees for Eddie to fuck off, what?
No, Eddie. If people try to fight you, we got you.
Oh, sweetheart, you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
okay.
doing great.
Oh.
We were saying if she mentioned that if people were grossed out by how your body naturally does stuff that they could handle anything, and we just also pointed out that you're basically the cinnamon roll of this group. And
Eddie
do you read
doesn't
a lot?
one know what
Eddie,
that
do you read a
means.
lot? Okay, so
And 2, he doesn't say anything. He doesn't know what that means, and 2, he doesn't know how to take a compliment either. So he's just like,
Okay.
so he just kind of like turns around. He doesn't turn around. He just like morphs into himself and appears on the other side, like that old cartoon Basset Hound. And then he back to the table, and he just picks up a single glass of water, and then he like and comes back, and he just quietly holds it behind all of you. He's just holding a glass of water out.
well, then I'm gonna fucking tuck in, and I just start fucking chugging back all the food and take a couple more shots of liquor as things go.
I'm gonna take like anything I see that looks like it'll be like nice and spicy. I'm gonna make like a black tea with some cinnamon whiskey in it. Just
This is stuff. It has real good spice. Right.
Minnie's gonna sit down politely. She's going to pull a napkin out of her hair, put it and fold it onto her lap. She's gonna take a fork and she's gonna take a knife and a spoon and set a nice little place setting for herself at the table. And she's gonna find the most picturesque biscuits that are not burnt. They're perfectly golden. picturesque, nice little portion plating of the green beans and of the, all the other different foods, and it's going to look very nicely plated. She's going to take out a little camera and take a selfie of her beautiful.
Oh, I didn't even ask if anyone was on social media. Are you a foodie? You're a foodie? Also, it's weird. Were you a foodie?
I'm building my own brand, and so
Okay.
as part of building my own brand, I
feel
like
very
to
called
show
out
the
right
world what I can do. Although it's kind of hit or miss the signal in this place, in this valley.
Yes and no. I mean, I've been perfectly fine. I would say you might want to turn the plate just a bit to get better lighting. You're kind of have a shadow on your veggies there from the.
Thank
I'll be
you.
quiet. I'm online a lot.
Mhm.
And I have a lot of family that does a lot of online.
You know what will take care of this? And she reaches into her hair and pulls out the longest selfie stick you've ever seen, and puts her camera on it.
I feel like I should be shocked.
What
So,
else
like-
do
And
you
then
keep in there?
She folds it
Is
and
that
puts it back
your-
in.
We
Is that
had
your thing?
silverware, but we had
Your
silverware.
your
We
hair
for
holds
sure.
lots of stuff. Is that your
like
thing?
a prison pocket.
Hmm?
We're not.
Is-
No.
Is that your
No.
thing? Like your hair holds lots of stuff?
Oh yeah, I asked you about your thing, and you said it was very personal and unique, and that makes sense if it's all yours. Yeah. Is it cool?
Eat.
All right. Yeah. Are you sorry? Okay. You he holds up his own silverware. I was like, do you have a thing you have to use your own?
Very in right now to be, environmentally friendly, and I can't vouch that this is PBA free plastic cutlery. Like, I
This is
don't know. Oh, metal. Okay, even then, I don't know if it's been, if it's free range or if it's,
free-range metal.
yes, I don't know where it comes from. There could be some sort of, politics behind it.
Blood silverware. It's a
Dumbfounded. Just
Could
dumbfounded.
try and
Don't
melt
even
it.
say anything. Just like.
Could try and melt it.
So while this
Then
conversation
and then
is
you'd
going
get a better
on,
idea.
I grab a handful.
Or we
of
could see if it's
mushrooms and
if
stick
it's
them in my
acidic,
pocket.
and we
You
could
grab a
see
handful
if
of
Eddie can melt it.
marshmallows,
Wait,
Mushroom.
what?
mushrooms.
Like what kind?
Just whatever mushrooms are there.
You didn't even check.
No,
Could be a test.
they're mushrooms. They're on a table for food. They're
Right.
supposed to be eaten.
Right.
Are they like shiitake?
I don't know, what
Shiitake's
kind of
very in
mushrooms
right
do I have?
now.
What
I'm,
are my mushroom options here?
He'll check. Sage is gonna check out of the conversation and just continue eating, and occasionally he'll look at his phone.
Okay.
Eddie's gonna copy.
You guys spend the next like 30 minutes just eating and talking and drinking. ED, are you eating anything? Are you drinking anything?
Oh God.
Yeah. He's gonna eat some, but he's not gonna eat a lot. He's gonna be really wary of his surroundings because he thinks teachers are gonna be watching. You know what? He's gonna watch, and he look around and see if teachers are watching the students, like
Sure.
You're
Make a
like
perception
group
check.
gives,
With your
Or are they, like-
directional eyes.
or are they like participating in their own eating and drinking?
They're sitting. Well, give me your perception first.
Natural 20.
Okay. You see them. They're kind of on this like raised stage, and they're just eating. They're not really paying you guys
Okay.
any attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
So seeing that, he'll eat a little bit more, but he still is kind of wary. He doesn't want to eat a lot, and he kind of only picks up food that other people eat. Like he watches to see what other people put on their plates. So as he sees Eridus put some mushrooms in his pocket, he kind of waits a second and watches, and then he reaches out and grabs some more some mushrooms off the same plate, and then he puts them where you think a pocket would be. But after a bit, you see that he's actually digesting them down there.
Okay. Everybody, do me a favor and roll a Constitution check.
Oh.
17.
Sorry, my wife was mentioning something to me. What's up?
Week
Constitution
16.
So
6.
17, 16,
19.
19.
7.
No dice jail for you.
Okay.
We have a
so
6 and a
You might wanna
7.
switch to roll 20.
everyone that
Blow on it, Emma. Blow on it.
What did you get, Emma? Okay, so everyone that got over 16 gain a point in your constitution.
Over 16 or 16 and over?
16 and over.
Gain 1 point in Constitution?
Yes.
Dude,
I need to look at something really quick. Keep going.
Anyone want to do another round before we got it? Did I miss something? There was something about dorm rooms? Are you all
Yes.
right, Kerrigan?
Well,
Out
I
of-
was just curious as to what my mushroom options actually were.
They're
Out
just-
of character,
they're
in
just-
my house, when our dice are in jail, we slip them in our mouth. It's fine.
Hey,
Just ignore
that's
it.
fair. Yeah, let's just dominate them. Do what you do.
Kerrigan,
If Ed did that,
did
he
you
wouldn't
spit
have
your
any
food out
dice.
because it's a dice? Is that why you rolled a low Constitution score? You're eating dice.
You can get edible dice. Okay, so so I mentioned this earlier, and he'll take another drink. Eddie.
Yeah.
It's impossible for me to tell age range. This is a weird environment. Me myself, I'm 25. I grew up like over near Chicago, but not at Chicago. I don't know where everyone else is from. If everyone wants to say it, Eridos, you said you and your family live outdoors a lot.
Yeah,
What-
up in the northwest.
Up in the Pacific Northwest, or are you from America?
Yeah, well, sometimes. Sometimes
Okay,
we jump over to Canada.
That's
But
fair. It's probably nicer there for the woods.
It depends, Sometimes we just run the woods.
Kerrigan, where are you from? Where are you from? How old are you?
I'm 18, and I'm from a shitty ass small town.
Yeah, tracks. How'd you get the real leather then? I'm assuming it's real.
Thrifting.
Gotcha. Eddie, how old are you, sir? Sir? Don't want to misgender you. You are a blob person.
I think I'm a boy. I don't know how old I am.
Can we just say you're you know what? Let's say you're 23. Happy medium between. We don't know how old Eridos is. Eridos, how old are you?
Oh, thanks.
I'm young. I'm 20.
20?
I'm not yet adult.
Yeah, you're not the oldest, but you're not the youngest. Also, you still have those badass horns. She's still on fire. That man literally can subsist on grass, and she has a hair pocket that basically has everything. It's like, all right, I'm assuming you guys watched TV before, right? This isn't we're not all country bumpkins. There's TV. It's 2021. People have seen TV. Did anyone ever see the movie Halloween Town? No? Minnie? You basically there's a woman, grandma, she has this purse. In it is basically whatever the hell she wants, and she just grabs it. She pulled a whole lamp out. Is that how it works? Is there a dimensional space in your hair, or is it just compacted? This is fascinating. I'm sorry. I can't not be intrusive. Again,
I don't think you can ask someone that question.
I feel thanks. If no one's gonna stop me, I'm gonna ask. So if that's rude, my bad. Would like to know though.
It's not necessarily rude, but it is something that's very personal to me.
That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll back off on that. That's cool. I personally have these ears. I feel gypped. To be perfectly honest, feels kind of like.
It's okay. Hey, can we take a group selfie real quick?
I'd rather.
It's the
I don't know if I'm allowed to have my picture taken.
Wait,
I've
hold
never been
on.
allowed to have
That's
my picture
fair
taken
point.
before.
Are we allowed to take pictures here? Looks over to the nurse. Take pictures? looks around. Anyone else taking pictures? Take pictures.
You look around, you don't see anybody else taking pictures.
Yeah, but we're better.
When
So
you pulled the camera out, no one made it a big deal.
seems good. It
So,
seems very secret
gonna
government.
need
So
Eddie to stand in the back because you're like the tallest. So if you could like stand back here. Okay. And then everybody else kind of pile up, look, make sure you can see yourself, okay?
is it
All right,
flash
now
on?
smile. Angle, because we got to do a down angle because it's the most flattering. All right, choose your left or your right, whichever is your best side. Okay. Smile. Okay, thank you.
I totally took a picture at the same time.
Can you see it as soon as it happens? Can you see the picture? Like, is it? It's on your phone, right?
Yes, let me go ahead and look. Eddie, what were you doing in this?
I was trying to smile.
It doesn't look like you were.
As I sit here at the table,
Oh,
I'm
I'm sorry.
being assaulted by a creature.
It's a pots. I will say before, when you look at that photo, you're distracted by Eddie. You kind of see me in it. I'm there. Like, you can clearly see that I'm there, but it's like kind of not necessarily opaque. It just looks like the picture, the flash just got me. You know how when you flash and someone like gets overexposed?
Yeah, I see that because like I look like I have my own fan and wind. I mean, like my hair is just fantastic.
I mean, it could be. I mean, she's
But
giving off a
what
lot of
happened
light.
with you?
She might be giving off a lot of light. I don't know how cameras work. This is an actual fire person.
We'll try this another day.
Yeah, it's fine. More pictures.
I can't post this. This is not post worthy.
Please don't.
Oh, and everybody add me on your social media, please.
Eddie's gonna wander away and come back with like a plate of cupcakes. He's gonna have 6 cupcakes.
Sage
he's
will
gonna
have...
like really.
Yeah,
He's
go
gonna
ahead.
really nervously hand them out, and he's gonna be like,
You guys have never done this before. I've never had a birthday before, so I guess I feel like we should have cupcakes. I've seen
Happy
people have
23rd
cupcakes on their birthday.
You've never had a birthday? We gotta throw him a party.
We just established that, you know what, arbitrarily, he's 23 today. Also, I'm just throwing out a limb, and I'll pull out my phone, and I'll just, like, it's a brand new, like, page for, like, Facebook will be like, and this, like, do you want social media? Do you want... Like, how isolated have you been?
He's never had a birthday. He's the cinnamon roll and the baby, you guys.
I know!
Here.
he's gonna be
Can
like,
you set it on fire for me?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Do you have a candle?
Yes,
Minnie, do you
I
have a
found
candle?
it.
Yes! Cool. All right. Can anyone... I'll sing. I'll give singing a shot.
All right.
In English? Everyone English or no English? Holy shit.
Oh, well, if you're gonna be like limited like that.
I'm asking.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Happy
birthday
to you.
you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eddie.
Eddie.
Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Where did Eddie go?
Okay, as
Eddie.
you guys go through, after that rousing birthday, you guys all find yourselves like partying and hanging out, kind of mingling with other people. But you guys always make your way back to each other in the group. You guys get to make your way to the dorms, and at the dorms, you find that you realize that the seats that you were sitting in are also your dorm room assignment. So you guys are all staying in the same apartment, and each of the dorms are set up where you have your own room, but there is a central living space and central kitchen, and in that kitchen there is a There's a microwave and a hot water dispenser. It seems to be self-heating. There is a there's a little refrigerator in the main communal space. You guys see there is not a TV or anything like that. But
Is there any electronics?
there are some electronics that are there.
Did we have baggage?
Yeah, everything that your rooms have all of your things that you brought with you in them.
Oh, cool. I'm definitely looking for tampering.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Did I meet any minotaurs? Because I was gonna look for the most unique people that I could find while I was meeting, and then just keep chatting up Eddie and how cool he is. Because I don't think he needs to social.
Oh, sorry, question, DM. So the
17.
layout is.
This dice is on fire.
17.
Yeah, and then you can answer her question because now we know my dice roll. So go ahead, Cully.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. So just sorry to reiterate the layout of the room. So we're all neighbors, and we're all sharing a communal space. The six of us,
you guys.
the five
So
of us.
when you
Okay.
guys walk into the front door, what you see is the room is kind of like hexagonal shaped.
Okay.
And each side has a room that's cut off off to the side. Hexagon is how many? 5, right?
Nope,
Yeah.
that's 6.
No, that's 6.
Okay.
Pentagon.
So
Hexagon, because we have another guy.
You actually
No, hexagon is 5. Hexagon.
Nope, Pentagon's 5.
Hexagon's 5.
6.
Oh my god,
yes.
Pentagon. Yes.
It is a hexagonal
Negative
room.
1 intelligence.
You guys see that there's a hexagonal room, and that is quite large, and then there is a set of there's like a couch and like chairs and seating and a table, and then in each of the rooms you guys have your room that's basically just like a bed, and off behind that bed is like your own personal bathroom. So you don't have to worry about sharing bathrooms with each other, because that's always a problem. This is really state of the art.
Is it our own kitchen as well,
No,
or
you
like
guys
do
are
we have a
sharing
mini fridge?
Kitchen. There is a kitchen. The kitchen is also being shared as well. So basically, you have like in that hexagon,
okay.
There's like the kitchen area, and then there is the living area.
Are our names on the doors so we know where we
your
are?
names are on the doors.
He gets really nervous.
Say again.
And you guys actually notice that there is a name on the door, on the 6th door, but it is marked out. Like you can't see what it is, but you do see that there is a name on the door.
All right, 17 on my
17 on your tampering check. You do
investigation.
Definitely, there has been some tampering done. You don't see that anything is missing, but things have been moved from where you put them when you were packing. And it's actually much neater than it was.
Oh, that's gonna really frustrate me. I would hate that more than if everything was just shoved back in. Okay, so I'll look specifically for 2 pouches. One has a traveler symbol, as it's attached to like a cloak.
It is there.
Is that all of my stuff is here?
All of your stuff is here.
All right. I'll be in my room, and then I'll just poke my head out real quick, be like, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna go back in, and do I see any sort of trace of what this is, or it's just neater? Like we have a very polite poltergeist.
It just looks like someone just put it back together better than you did.
Okay.
Possible. I had packing cubes.
I mean, that's at least me. I don't know if it's the same for everyone else. I'm in my room.
Or do you want to check and see if your stuff has been tampered with as well?
I mean, she has packing cubes.
Roll. Give me a d20.
Oh, I'm checking. Okay.
If you want
You
to.
want to? You don't have to. You're the one that said it's impossible.
I'm suspicious. I mean, I'm suspicious.
I am
as
suspicious
fuck.
now. 2.
As far as you can tell, everything looks just the way that it did when you packed it.
Fine.
I'd like to take a closer look at the room. Like
Okay.
my room. And all
At
my
your
stuff,
personal room?
obviously, as well. Yes.
Okay.
So what's in there? Tell me what's
Just
in there.
so in your room is a bed. There's just like a regular dorm size bed. It's not made for two.
Can it be a full? Is it made to? Some of us are quite a bit bigger than others. Like, it seems rude not to accommodate.
It's a full size bed.
Thanks.
So it's a full size bed, and then there is
As
like
I
a
got some
dresser.
upgrade.
And everything is all white. It's like super clean and stark and modern. And then behind where the bed ends, there's like maybe like 3 feet of space, and then there is a bathroom. It looks like your room, and all of you guys will see this. It looks like your room is basically for sleeping and changing clothes, and the rest of your time is either spent with your group or out in, on the grounds.
A second. Oh, sorry.
So I packed like
Yeah. go ahead.
records and a record player. Would that be in my room or in the group space?
That's going to be in your room. It is in your room now.
I'm gonna-
But it is up to you whether you want to go to the group space. Does anyone want to roll an investigation on the group space?
I want to poke my head out real quick and just ask something to the room at large, to anyone that's out. It's like, hey, real quick, magic's real and all that. How'd they know what room we were gonna be in and that this particular group? That's incredibly fast. We were at dinner for maybe 40 minutes.
No, you were at dinner for like 3 hours.
I have a bad concept of time. That's still really
I think
fast.
it's because we were at dinner for like 3 hours.
That's very fair. 3 hours, but that's matching everyone up, knowing everyone's name. They have to have some sort of itinerary on each of us. Also, someone touched my shit.
Well, my luggage is monogrammed.
That does not
So-
surprise a single iota of my mind.
I got a 3 on that group space check.
Okay.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on,
can
then.
I look around? Because I'm nosy as fuck at this point. I'll say outright, someone touched my shit.
I got
Grounded.
14.
Evan.
All right. So
14.
You guys, anyone who got less than a 5, it's just a room. It looks kind of cool. But like,
I got a 15.
it's a room. Anybody that got 5 to 10, you notice that there are these weird little grooves in some of the spaces. Can't quite figure out what they're for or what they do, but there are these like weird little grooves. But like there's one kind of in the front of this area. There's kind of one on the ceiling.
Are they only on the ceiling and the wall and the floor?
They're on the floor, the ceiling. They're on some of the walls. Like in between where the doors are, you see these little grooves. Like on the crease of each of the hexagons, you'll see some like grooves. Anybody that got a 15? Anybody get a 15 or higher?
15.
Okay, you notice through near each of these little grooves, you see a small button. Which one are you pushing?
I don't know. Hey guys, I know something.
What's that?
Your mic's going in and out real hard there, Kali.
Is there, like, in those grooves, is there a gap, or is it like an indentation?
What did you roll?
A 7?
You don't know. it just looked like a.
Eddie,
Well,
can you go in
can
the
I-
crack and figure out?
Can I first tell them about the buttons and the cracks?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell us about the butt cracks. I mean buttons.
All right. First, she's gonna pull out of her hair some antibacterial spray and spray it on her hands.
Because of course she's a germaphobe.
And she's gonna say, "Guys, I noticed that there are some buttons over here, over on this wall, and some grooves. Come over and look at them with me."
I immediately hit a button.
Oh
Which
shit!
button are you hitting? There are to give
Giving
you
the
an
shit to
idea,
myself next time.
on each of the corners of the hexagon, there's a groove, and then there is on the floor there's a button. When you go into the center, you notice that there's a stand, which looks like like a table. On that table, there are a series of 3 buttons, one in the center and one on either side.
Is there any
Middle
sort of
one.
marking?
So you press the middle button. When you press the middle button, you see a 70-inch flat screen TV come sliding down from the ceiling.
Wait, what?
Okay. I mean, if the TV came down, what does the one on the right do? Because I
You
pushed
tap
that.
on the one on the right, and what comes out is just what looks like this little small tube, and you can see there are dots in it. You gather, because you've seen these before, it is a speaker system.
Can I use my earlier investigation to check to see if there's a poster or anything, like a welcome on the walls that shows, that gives a guideline for lights out or anything? We didn't get any itinerary.
Which one was it?
I had a 14 for the investigation of seeing if the room was weird. You can have me reroll if you want.
Yes, please, because I don't remember.
I'm definitely looking around, but I need to know when we have to go to.
Question: did they tell us before we came in here that it was the end of the night and we would be here for the rest of the night? Or is it get settled in and come back out?
Get in your rooms, get settled, because you've got an early day in the morning.
So go to bed.
Okay.
I rolled a 16. I never want to not roll this dice.
So when you in your investigation, you actually notice in the kitchen there is a piece of paper that says "Welcome to your room." It tells you that there are buttons on the floors of each, beside each of your doors. That is a privacy screen. Those are for anyone who needs extra privacy. When you press those, it will cause that screen to go over, and that is also for your protection, just in case anything is to go amiss or to go awry. That's what those are for. It also tells you that you have that there is a TV in the ceiling, and you press the button in the center, and that there are speakers on either side of the house. The other thing about your privacy doors is they are soundproof. So if you need to study or you need to do anything, you can go in and shut that door, and you can have your moments of peace and quiet while not hearing the things that are happening out in the living space for everyone. It does tell you that lights out or quiet time is from midnight to 6 a.m. That means all music will cease, and it is time for you to bed yourself down and be quiet. It tells you a little bit about some of the amenities and things that you guys have in the area. So it will tell you that the cafe is open during your normal course of your day.
Normal business hours.
Yep, your normal business hours. It's open from 6 a.m. until 9 p.m. It is. You were able to grab little things. Dinner, breakfast starts at 6 and ends at 9. Lunch starts at noon and ends at 2, and then dinner goes from 7 to 9.
this is in the. I found this, and there's
Yes.
just a piece of paper describing this.
Yes.
So he's the
Can I
only one
pocket
who's
it?
seen this.
Can I pocket this?
You can pocket it, but that means nobody else will know that information except for you. There's
Uh,
more information on it. Do you want the rest of the information?
Yeah, give me a second. I'll turn. So where is everyone right now? Was everyone was looking at the TV during this, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm over there pushing the other button.
Okay. I'll come back over to the group, and I'll have it tucked under my thing, just casually reading it while you guys do the thing.
Okay, so the other thing that you get is the map that I sent you guys in the chat. I will put this map up again for those in the stream who are watching, and I will give you a little bit of information about each one. It tells you that the temple is open 24 hours a day. It is a non-denominational temple. You go and you bring your own things and pray to whatever gods that you feel the need to. Father Rick is there for your if you need to discuss anything or have any questions or having any kind of crisis. That is what Father Rick is there for. It's right next to the dorm. You see where the dorm is. And actually, what's interesting about the dorm is you see this door, you see this room, but it actually goes deeper into the mountain.
Ooh.
You see the booty battle area. That is for combat. That is where your combat your combat training will happen. The Down Low Chateau is currently where we hold special events. And it is, it will be used for, if there are any parties or anything like that would happen, that will be happening at the Down Low Chateau on the right on the waters of Lake Chubb. Your Archery Hall is where you will be taking your ranged weapon classes, anything that has range to it. We do ask that you not use firearms in the Archery Hall. There is no guns allowed on campus. There was an incident that happened a little bit ago that we've decided that firearms are not okay for us on the campus. You don't know that, but they just says firearms are not allowed on campus. The ruins are off limits to students, and they're off limits to first year students. So they're not off limits to students; they're off limits to
Harry
first
Potter.
year students. So please do not go to the ruins. And the Mage Tower is where you will be where your magic classes will be held, and any of your general learning will be held in the castle classrooms. Those will be where you would learn languages, where you would learn your first aid training, anything that would be like any of your acrobatics, things like that. Those are things that would be learned in those classrooms.
All right. What are you guys doing right now? You guys are messing with the TV and the speakers?
Since we've had a long day, I have numerous steamer trunks. I am going to unpack, and it's going to be like a montage of me setting and unpacking, like, all my dormitory goods and things. And it's going to be like from Step Brothers and the, You Make My Dreams Come True.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be unpacking and setting out my little slippers and ironing my clothes for the next day and setting up my books and my stuffies. And yes.
I don't share the knowledge then. If like right after the TV people disperse, I'll just be like, up at 6, and then go back to my room.
See, I still need to know what all the other buttons do. Because
actually,
is kind of cool. So I'm running around the room and I'm pressing all the buttons.
I'll actually point to them and be like, this one
where
does.
So when you press, which button are you pressing? You're pressing all the buttons?
Yeah.
So as you press a button, do me a favor and make a dexterity saving check. So roll a d20. Tell me what'd you get?
17.
Can I help him?
17.
Can I help him? Since I'm right with him?
Sure. So roll. So you can
Yeah, roll again. If it's higher, you take it.
roll it again, and you take the higher number.
4.
Roll it again, and you take the higher number.
4.
Okay,
Damn
so
it.
17
I
is your
tried.
lowest. And you've already shown how fast you can be before. So you notice as you press the button, you've pressed it from the wrong side. And so it shoots this door shut in front of one of the rooms. And you just miss like losing a finger or a hand.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
risk of bodily harm. Now that I know that the doors don't shut
These things are
gently.
dangerous.
Yeah. Hey, I forgot to mention. Yeah. So it's also soundproof. And I'll go into the spiel that I really quickly read about stuff about the room. And it's like, hey,
Is Sage telling everyone this?
everyone that's
Or
around me.
just
Everyone that's around me. When he shut that door, I went, you know what? Yeah, it's a sound. Each of one of these has a soundproof wall that shoots out, and
Wait, so nobody can hear what goes on in the room?
yeah, it seems really unsafe. But yeah, why? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking if I can get that teacher back here to sit
Whoa,
on
whoa,
my
whoa, whoa,
base,
whoa!
maybe
You
she can
gotta
drown
narrow
me.
it down because we might have to go to what was the name of the combat place? Booty Battle
The Booty
Lane.
Battle Arena?
Yeah,
We might
the
have to
hot
go to the
Asian.
Booty Battle Arena if you're gonna try and get that Asian teacher that
Well,
for combat training because
you
we
know-
will fight for that.
Dana.
I'm not picky.
Susanna.
I'll take the little Laura too.
Okay. I mean, you say you're not picky, but you're only picking girls, but that's fine. It's cool. To each their own. Also, just for future reference, we gotta like get up at 6. They said 6. They probably meant 6.
Netflix and chill already.
I found a pamphlet. I don't know if anyone wanted to know. I found an itinerary.
All of a sudden, you guys hear the TV come on.
Minnie's in her room.
Breaking news. It is
Do
time
I
for
hear
bed.
Because I'm in my room.
Did you
what?
press the button that
Did you-
you didn't know made a soundproof wall?
I haven't pushed any single
Yes,
button.
You do hear the TV.
I pushed
come
them
on.
all, so she's shut in her soundproof room.
No, I thought as soon as you pushed the first one.
Buttons!
No, I went around and kept pushing them.
Oh, then yeah, she's in her soundproof room. She doesn't hear anything.
Well, had I noticed that my door closed, because I'm assuming it because I left my door. I had intended to leave my door open. I apologize, but I didn't know he was button happy. And then if
So
he
then, yes,
closes my door, yeah. I'm probably not going to be super ready to get out of my room because I'm just so focused on laying out my shag carpet, pink shag carpet. But once I get that shag carpet centered in the room, I'm gonna notice that the door's closed. I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And I'm gonna open it.
Okay, so as you open the door, you hear a
I put the
notice
itinerary
lights
away.
will be going off in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Wait, so it's almost midnight?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. All right.
I'm already unpacked. I don't know about you all.
Oh, they touched my shit. I'm just gonna go to bed.
How do you guys handle animal
The
nudity?
dark. What?
Well, see these clothes, they're kind of uncomfortable. I don't normally wear pants. So, do you guys mind if I just take them off?
Real weird first night question.
Hey, you have
He's
a
gonna
locked
be
and
like-
separate room.
Yeah, we have a
he's gonna
lot
be
of a
like,
separate
"Oh."
room. I mean, yeah, you know what? Group vote real quick. I think actually only 3 of us require pants.
Sorry, what?
Hey, everyone vote. Does do we, for the sake of comfortability, pants or no pants?
See what
No
he's got
pants.
going on. No pants.
Eddie's like,
Not
I'll
surprising.
have to
Actually
abstain
surprising.
because I don't own
Eddie
any.
is not going to tell anyone now. You out of character. You are the sweetheart Simon role. It will never not. I'll turn and be like, I guess, drop them if you want to. I'm going to bed.
Sweet. I drop
Dropping
my
them?
pants. Yep, I drop my pants, and you see full hairy goat legs coming down. From just below the navel, you see nothing but fur and hair.
How tall are you?
I'm a little over
I
5
think I
feet.
have a razor.
So
I'm already in my room. I took the itinerary.
before Sage started telling everyone about the doors, Kerrigan had already like turned around and started to get dressed, like undressed and redressed.
Oh, sure.
And so the door just sort of slammed on her. She was like, "Well, damn, didn't know it was that much of a problem." You're getting dressed in pajamas. She's got like low back dress, like nightgown, but with black leather again, but like a soft black leather cover.
Like satin?
Leather.
Okay.
As she starts to like pull her fire hair back and braid it. She's got like records on in her room and shit, so.
Alright,
Okay.
yeah. I'm as I said, I was going to bed after we decided, nothing's an issue. I'm gonna go to bed all the same. And,
GM, is there, like, when the privacy screen is not closed, is there, like, a crack under the door?
Yeah, there's like a little crack under the door.
Okay, so
is there another button to make it see-through?
No.
Probably not okay. As everybody else starts to go to bed, Eddie's gonna be like, "Yo, it's almost bedtime. We gotta go." So he's gonna turn around and like over to his door, and instead of opening the door, he just like under the door frame, but he leaves his clothes behind, so he just goes inside. So he's got like a vest and 2 gloves just laying outside of his door.
So good.
Oh, yeah. I'll turn and be like, oh yeah, valid point. Yeah, I was right. Only 2 people actually need pants. I'm gonna go to bed. Where is Minnie's room? So like, if my room, you enter.
Why do you want to know where my room is?
Because hold on. So when you enter, how many are they? Like, they're all labeled, right? Are they like in an array?
They're in an array. So it's weird because the front.
Okay.
The first set of
So
doors.
there's 7 doors.
So actually, in order for this to make sense, because there are 6 of you, and the text got a fake. So there actually is
Was there a loft?
I have to.
Is there a loft?
It's a
Is there
loft.
like
You guys
dibs.
So there's one loft above. And there are the 5 rooms. There are 5 rooms, and then a door to the outside. Sorry,
right,
I realized
I'll go
there's 6
by-
of you after I had this thing in my head of communal spaces.
Hey, no, you're good. It's
You can
basically
all-
the adult version of a bunk bed. I'll be like, well, I guess I don't need to call dibs if our rooms are there. Either way, I'll just look for the room that says Minnie on it and just be like, write real quick for your notes and just flop it under her room because she didn't get itinerary. And I know she actually cares. And then I'll go up and go to bed.
Okay. Now, for those of you who didn't notice, when you close the privacy thing only closes on the side that the room is on, so you can't open it from the outside.
Right, just the inside.
Just the inside. Okay, so you guys kind of muddle around and putz around. You guys are getting changed and getting ready for bed. Midnight happens. The lights go out. All of you can see there is a window for all of you outside in your to the outside. So when
you have a skylight?
This is kind of like in a tower kind of situation.
I don't know.
And you can see out the window kind of the mountains and the stars, and like the northern lights are like this green.
Wait, we can see the northern lights?
Yes.
Are you for real?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down real quick. Be like, where the fuck are we? There's no mountains near this.
I'm going to finish putting my curlers in my cap.
Hold on, let me make
And
sure that I did this correctly now, because now you're
Oh.
making me think. Damn it!
The Northern Lights are not visible from anywhere in the United States.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Hey,
well, in
Dia.
Alaska.
Oh,
Dia,
excuse me, anywhere in the
Yes.
continental United States.
can we
Also,
take
Alaska
a
doesn't have
potty break?
mountains.
We are almost done.
Sweet.
Hold it.
It's magic. I'm not poking holes in your world. I was just like, that's fucking awesome. I would.
This water's so refreshing.
While it's not an everyday occurrence, the Northern Lights are most certainly visible in the great state of Montana. Thank you very much. I knew I wasn't crazy.
You are.
So we're in
but not this
Montana.
person.
Yes, you guys are in Montana.
That was never said. We did not know.
I did. I told you guys you were in Montana
Not in
the
character.
very beginning.
When the session started.
Yeah.
Either way, yes.
Old Montana mountain range. An old
Montana
castle
mountain.
in an old Montana mountain range.
So, all right. Yeah, we're in our.
Yeah.
You got your itinerary though. I made sure you got your notes.
So you guys can see the Northern
Thank
Lights
you.
are this like beautiful green and like blue like presence in the room, and all of you feel this like really calming like sense of calm come over you, and you guys all drift to sleep, excited for your first day of training and what you have to offer. And that's where we're going to end for the night. Couple of things to note. If you received a point to any of your stats, those points take effect next session.
Oh.
So, whereas before, all of you would have started with 10. So now you'll have 11. I don't know. I have to double check and think. I think that would give you guys like a +1 to some of your stuff. If you got a 2. No, but still 0.
It's 0 till you get to
is the
12.
first.
Okay.
It's all in increments of 2, but it counts. So we're all completely out of character right now.
Yes.
That was fun.
Did you guys enjoy it?
Fuck yeah!
I was real nervous.
There's so
when I
many
pulled-
diverse personalities here.
When I heard like what the setup was gonna be, I was like, "Oh God!" But like, yeah, this is great.
He was describing how he was eating the grass. Oh, sorry.
Listen, I was so fucking worried that it was gonna be like, this is shitty and I hate this.
No, you're out of your mind.
No, this is so fun. Especially, I like how everyone is.
Yeah, what I love is that you guys are actually taking the RPing seriously. And
I love it. I've never been in a full RP heavy fucking campaign. I love this shit.
And so it's so much fun to watch you guys. Like literally watching you guys play off of each other. Like my job is set dressing and just letting you guys do what you do. This is amazing.
Me and Kerrigan have an unspoken agreement that we must protect fucking Eddie. Eddie will be protected.
Yes.
Well, we'll see
that
what his
precious
class
boy
is.
will not have his
Still don't
heart
know.
broken on our goddamn watch.
And I'm sorry. So Eddie posted, "Is there a dimensional pocket in your hair?" That's kind of personal.
Yeah.
I was copying some of the quotes in Roll20.
That was hilarious.
I'm extremely invasive. I'm not going to filter anything ever. It doesn't suit me.
That's okay. Minnie is very much, as long as it like serves her purpose of promoting herself and getting her ambition, she doesn't care about anything else.
So interestingly enough, guys, what I had a couple of things that like
Still streaming, and do you want to do notes off stream?
Let me before we go that because I don't want to tell too much. So guys, good night. Thank you for watching the stream. We will be back next Tuesday at 8:30. Hopefully with some more. We'll be more on time and more fun things for you guys.
We need a group name.
But don't forget to follow us on all of the socials at KCAPC. Thank you to all of my players. You guys are fucking fantastic, and I love you so much.